How did you first meet Irene Fornes Murray?
I think it was she had come to see a play of mine in New York,
Which play?
downtown. It was called Willie the Germ, I think.
What did she think?
She just loved it.
She did.
Yeah, and we had a great time talking about it afterward. And we kind of became partners and did certain things together and hung out
She came to Padua every year, right?
every year for 17 years.
Wow.
And she did a new play each year.
Wow. What did you like about her work?
Well, it had a very idiosyncratic quality in that, like I told you, English was her second language, so everything she did had this kind of Cuban tinge,
Oh, that's nice.
and everything was kind of abbreviated, and she had this very romantic view of the kinds of things that audiences would be interested in, relationships,
Uh-huh.
and very keen sense of staging and how far away people should be, for example. Gestures. She was very,
Very similar to you.
very similar to me. Yeah, we had very much the same ideas about things. That's why we enjoyed the encounter so much, because we had so much to talk about.
That's interesting. What are some ideas you both had in common?
Well, for example, that playwrights should direct their own work.
Oh, okay.
Um, that we were probably the best people to direct our own work.
Mm-hmm.
That the text was the most important aspect of the play.
What about regarding actors?
She liked. She had a very good ear for actors that you wouldn't think. They wouldn't be your first choice, but as soon as she cast them, you realized it was right on. She would cast someone more plain, for example,
Mm-hmm.
than beautiful,
Mm-hmm.
and put a lot of emphasis on the voice
I see.
and how they stood on stage and how they walked. Um, a sense of economy on stage. Um, the colors. She was a great costumer, and she would buy her costumes in these secondhand stores here in LA.
Smart.
So her costumes were always so interesting. Usually you don't think about costumes,
Yeah. Well,
but she was great. And she just had this wonderful speaking mind about theater. So the way Padua was structured, we would have Saturday afternoons for the students, in which we all talked. And Irene was brilliant. So a session with Irene and me and John O'Keefe and
wow.
Stebling, and then with professional actors
Yeah.
and the students, we would have some great sessions.
I bet.
Very high end,
Wow.
and people would get their money's worth just from those Saturday afternoons.
Sounds like, yeah.
And then sometimes we'd produce the students. But Irene was special. She had a special look on the stage. She had started as a painter, so the look was very important to her. It had that influence.
Mm-hmm.
So her plays were very well staged, and they had a certain look about them, that they like paintings come to life.
Wow.
You know.
Wow. Beautiful.
Yeah, and this remarkable way of expression because of her Cuban accent.
Is there anything you want to say in closing?
She was by far not by far, but the most intelligent theater person I'd ever met.
Wow.